Alright folks, welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4. Today we are going to begin with Far Harbour. Now the reason I've started here is so we don't miss anything. I've also added a few wee mods, but basic ones like the unofficial Fallout mod. Same guy made the unofficial Skyrim mod, which aims to fix bugs and performance issues. And a few other wee pointless ones. Visible character affinity. Can I show you in here? Alright, so yeah, that's the only real reason that I showed you the start screen, is in case anything popped up, which it didn't. Alright, so yeah, I've got very little mods installed. Nothing that makes a big difference anyway. So let's go see Nick Valentine. In the agency. Is it not quickly take me there? Does it see it? Is it? Okay. Not reading things.
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Alright.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Oh no, don't repeat! But yeah, finally got this after Automatron, which was alright. Short, but I suppose it sated the hunger for that time being. But I think this promises to be a lot better.
Action.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
Promises to be a wee bit better anyway. Let's jump on in. I think I've also upped my graphics. Frame rate is getting hammered in Diamond City right now. There you go, back into that.
Gonna grab a quick drink. Oi, tin can. How about you set me up with the best you got?
Need some custom hardware? We've got a free workbench for all your modifications.
Right.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
See it?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Alright, so we're going to go back to... We're going to actually bring Nick along on this. We're going to ditch Kate for a wee while. So I'll jump back, get Nick, and then head to that location. Alright, so on the way there, fast travel to here. The waypoint was there, and it's now jumped to over here. So, does that mean... Well, obviously we're going to go off to a different fucking place, but... Do I need to go back up this mountain? Goddamn hope not. Totally am. There should be another way up somewhere. This is one of the mods I did. Glowing creatures actually glow, as you can see by the glowing one over here.
Something out there.
Legendary putrid glowing one. What the fuck? Why have you not noticed me? I missed you, for fuck's sake.
Then.
I have opened a can of worms. fucker not see me yet? Still about. Bitch.
Someone's coming.
Me! That's a reference to a movie.
Whatever it was, it's
Or an outtake to a movie.
alone. Poor bastard.
I'ma just go quickly swim myself over there.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Yeah, it's a floaty fucking bat. Nice one. Hey, I'll go get that. Ain't of interest. Alright, that's what we got. That's actually pretty good. It's not. Yeah, it's pretty average. Slow time during combat when you're at 20% or less health. Never really happens for me. Let's just open this so we don't. Cool meat, nuclear material. Yeah, rats. There was. That's just that one. Canister. I'm going to take a lot of rat away. Am I over encumbered or am I crippled? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to cut out of the bullshit. I'll see you when we're there. Alright, this looks like the place.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
Alright. Hello, Nick.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
Let's see if this affinity thing works. If
Let's
this works.
talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Sorry about this, Kenji. Expenses and all that.
Of course. How does 350 cap sound?
More money? Bucket?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't
Pushing my
hold
luck.
out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500
Jesus,
cap.
it worked.
That's all we have.
Alright,
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
that's a bonus.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, Just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Alright. Let's go to the room, have a wee look, shall we? Is it this room? No? What room's it? Yeah.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Not. Sit down. Kind of stealing?
Let's keep looking. Need to figure out what Kasumi's story was. Why she left.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Okay.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Is she a synth? Must be. Because I'm sure that's how the synth get made. I'm fairly certain that then I got hit in the back of the head. Well, it's kick-started basically with something to the back of the head. No, there must be something I'm missing. Surely? Where is the radio? Because I said... Okay, it doesn't let us use it.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Nick.
Anything I can help with?
Your thoughts?
See if you can find any of Kasumi's personal effects. Anything to give us a clue to where she went.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
I think we've pretty much exhausted this place. Let's go see the mother and father. Alright, okay. It's not just limited to the room.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Nothing but static.
Figures whoever Kasumi was talking to wouldn't be taking calls once she took off. Maybe there's something else that can help us.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Like, shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I
Fuck
don't want
you!
to
Past like the really hard ones.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
Nothing else right now.
Yeah, positive feelings lying around.
Hello? Testing? Project log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Next one.
Project log, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Uh-huh. Ah, shit, I never played it. Is it in here?
Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone.
I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
What the fuck else can I look at? I bet I'm missing something really simple. But I'm gonna look around so I don't waste your time basically. So bear with me. Right, so I came out of the boathouse. I don't know if this is of any use. There's a note from grandfather. If you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. I already know. Because there's a picture over here and I've seen it. Surely.
Good work. Now, let's see what's in that safe.
The thing is, I don't know what the safe is. Right there. Duh. Alright. Ooh, final holotape. Yes.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Yeah. There we go.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people. This could have happened recently.
I know my own daughter. She's not a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Nick's voice acting sounds also slightly different from the kind of original Nick. Obviously, there's been a wee change in the voice actor's voice. We're going to take this with us just to be safe. Because you can.
Really tell us apart.
Because, is this a boat meant to go for? But yeah, it looks fairly similar to the boats in the pictures, just another cat. But anyway, folks, we're going to end that there. We'll get the travelling done to Far Harbor in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.